Hi all, today we are discussing about small signal analysis of common source amplifier. So this is the circuit diagram of a common source amplifier. We already studied about common emitter amplifier configuration and its small signal analysis. So like that we can analyze this most common source amplifier. So this is the circuit diagram of a common source amplifier. Why this configuration is called common source? Because in this configuration, a small input Vi or the input signal is applied between the gate, this is the gate and source. So here a small input signal is applied between the gate and source terminal, and output is measured. Output is measured across drain and output. This is the output. So output is measured between the drain and source terminal. So here the source terminal is common to, this is the source terminal which is common to both input and output. So we can say that this is a common source amplifier. Here using the small signal analysis we are finding the input resistance, output resistance, voltage gain. And that is the main purpose of our small signal analysis. We already studied the DC analysis of this circuit. In our DC analysis, we consider this capacitor, all the capacitor in the circuit act as open circuit. So we only consider this much portion for DC analysis. So only consider this voltage divider bias for our DC analysis purpose. But in the case of AC analysis, we know that all DC voltages are zero and we have to consider all capacities as short circuit, or we can say that the resistance of the capacitor is very small in the case of an AC analysis. And here I am explaining the mid-frequency analysis of this common source amplifier, so that the reactance of the coupling capacities are assumed to be to be small enough so that they act as short circuit. Okay. Also in the case of mid-frequency analysis we are not considering the inter-electrode capacities, because the inter-electrode capacities are act as open circuit in the case of mid-frequency analysis. Okay. Here there are some steps we already studied in our small signal analysis of common emitter amplifier. At that time I told that there are 3 steps in small signal analysis. The first step is draw the AC equivalent of the circuit, and second step is we have to replace the MOSFET by its small signal model. Replace the MOSFET by its small signal model. And the third step is analysis. These are the major 3 steps in small signal analysis of any amplifiers. So first of all, we have to draw the AC equivalent of this circuit. Then we are going to replace our transistor by its our MOSFET by its small signal model. And last step is we are going to analyze small signal equivalent circuit properly. So in the case of AC equivalent, we have to replace this DC sources by ground. Replace the DC source by ground. So here I am replacing this DC source by ground. This DC source I replace by ground. Then here we are doing the mid-frequency analysis of this common source amplifier. So we have to replace this every capacities by short circuit. We can short circuit every capacities. Here we are doing mid-frequency analysis of this circuit. So we have to short circuit every capacities. So here I short circuited all 3 capacities, CG, CD and CS. Then looking into this circuit diagram, we can identify that here source is directly connected to ground. So there is no significance for this resistance Rs. So we can replace this resistor by this short circuit. Then our circuit diagram is changes to this simple form. In this figure we can identify that this R1 resistor, R1 is connected in between gate and this ground, and R2 is also connected in between the gate terminal and ground terminal. So we can identify that this R1 and R2 are in parallel combination. So we can replace this R1 and R2 by Rg. That is, Rg is equal to R1 parallel R2. I repeat, here R1 is connected in between the gate terminal and the ground terminal. R2 also connected in between the gate terminal and the ground terminal. So R1 and R2 appears in parallel combination. So we can find the effective resistance of R1 and R2. Say it is Rg. Rg is equal to R1 parallel R2. So we can replace this R1 and R2 by Rg. So I am replacing this R1 and R2, the effective resistance, as Rg. So Rg is the parallel combination of R1 and R2. So this is the AC equivalent circuit of our common source amplifier. So our first step is over. Then what is our second step? Our second step is we have to replace this MOS transistor by its small signal model. So yesterday we studied in detail the small signal model of this MOSFET. So this is the small signal model of our MOSFET. So we can replace this transistor by this model for our small signal analysis. So we can draw the small signal model. First I am drawing the Vi, the input voltage Vi, and then input resistance Rg, then the small signal model of this MOSFET. This is the small signal model of MOSFET. So here gate, then current source Gm into VGS. Here I am considering the channel length modulation also. So I also draw the output resistance of the MOSFET, that is Rd. Okay. So our MOSFET is over. MOSFET part is over. So we draw Vi, Rg, then MOSFET. This is the gate of MOSFET, this is the drain of MOSFET, and this is the source of MOSFET. Okay. So the source of the MOSFET is connected to ground, so we can ground this terminal. Okay. Then Rd, the resistance Rd is connected in between the drain and ground. Source is already grounded, so Rd is connected in between the drain and the source. So we can draw a resistance Rd, that is in between this drain and source. Then the output resistance, that is RL, the load resistance. Load resistance is connected in between the drain and the ground, or drain and the source. So we can also draw the load resistance RL. So this is the small signal model of our common source amplifier. So drawing the small signal model is very simple. First we have to draw the AC equivalent model of this circuit. Then we are replacing this MOS transistor by its small signal model. Okay. First I draw this Vi, then Rg, then transistor come. So we have to replace this transistor by its small signal model, that is gate, so is Gm into VGS Rd. This represents the transistor. So after that we have to connect Rd, the resistance Rd in between drain and ground. Rd in between this is the drain terminal, drain and ground. Then RL in between drain and ground. So we draw the small signal model of MOSFET, common source amplifier. Then come to our final session, that is the analysis part. Here we have to find three things. First one, the input resistance. Second one, the output resistance. And third one is the voltage gain. Okay, we can find one by one. First one, input resistance. Input resistance. We studied how we can find the input resistance in small signal analysis. We find the input resistance of common emitter configuration in the case of BJT. Like that, we can here also we can find the input resistance of this common source configuration. So for finding input resistance, we are looking from the input side. We are looking from the input side to the circuit. If there are any source resistance present in this circuit, we neglect that and we look into the input side. Then here in the input side, we can identify only this resistance. So here the input resistance, that is Ri is equal to Rg. Here the input resistance Ri is equal to Rg. We already found that Rg is equal to R1 parallel R2. In our circuit, Rg is R1 parallel R2. Second, we have to find the output resistance. Output resistance is the resistance appear at the output side of the transistor. We are not considering the load resistor. So in this circuit, the resistance appearing in the output side, that is from here, we are not considering load resistor. What are the resistance appear in the output side? Here there are two resistors, that is Rd, this small Rd and this capital Rd only appear in the output side. So we can easily found out that the output resistance, that is Ro, is equal to Rd parallel Rd. So this is the equation for output resistance. Next, we have to find the voltage gain. Voltage gain is output voltage divided by input voltage. So here the input voltage Vi is equal to VGS, that is gate source voltage. This VGS is the input voltage, that is input voltage is VGS. And output voltage, here the output voltage from this circuit, we know that the voltage is the product of current and a resistance. Here the current is Gm into VGS is the current, and Gm into VGS is the current, and the resistance is the effective resistance of Rd and this Rd and RL. So these three resistors are in parallel combination. So the effective value is Rd parallel Rd parallel RL. Here the direction of current is this towards this direction. So we can consider a negative sign because we are taking the output from these two terminals. Here we consider as positive and here we consider as negative. But the direction of current is away from this direction. So we have to consider a negative sign for the output, the current. That means minus Gm into VGS is the current. So we will get the output voltage as minus Gm into VGS into Rd parallel RL. So we can find the voltage gain, that is AB is equal to VO divided by Vi, which is equal to minus Gm into VGS into Rd parallel RL divided by VGS. Here these two VGS are get cancelled and we will get gain as gain is equal to minus Gm into Rd parallel RL. So this is the equation for gain of a mid-frequency gain of a common source amplifier. So these all are about the common source amplifier, small signal analysis of common source amplifier. I hope all of you understand this topic very well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on next class. Thank you.